Welcome to episode number 8 of MLB Show 21 Postseason Series, and today I'm playing Game 4 of the ALCS between the White Sox and the Blue Jays. Game 4 is in Toronto, and the White Sox lead the series 3-0. They are 1 win away from sweeping the Blue Jays, winning the American League pennant, and going to the World Series. Now, if they do get there, they'll play the Cubs or the Giants, and the Giants lead that series 2-0. Nothing has changed because Game 3 of the ALCS was just on a lone day here. Well, now it's Game 4, and then Game 4 of the LCS, and then Game 3 of the NLCS. So, yeah. NLCS, all of it are off camera. World Series will be on camera, obviously, but it's the World Series. Best 7 series. If the Blue Jays do win Game 4, it'll be a Game 5, obviously. And Game 5, and the rest of the series will be when I get back from Minnesota, which I get back on June 10th, so, no, July 10th, I meant. I leave June 30th, come back July 10th, so, and obviously then July 13th is All-Star Game in real life, in Colorado, so, I think Trevor Story's in the Home Run Derby, if I remember, and Tatis, but he declined the offer or something, but, Ohtani's in it, I believe, and some other players, but there's 8, 4 from each lead, right? Yeah, since so. And it's, or is it 16? Then it's 8. There's 8, 4, then 2. Then it's just 8. Yeah, I think it's 8, yeah. And I said I have 4 minutes ahead, I think. It used to be outs, 10 outs, I think, but now it's timing. So, yeah. Game 4, Steven Matz for the Blue Jays, Carlos Rondon for the White Sox. He took the loss in Game 3 of the ALDS. And Steven Matz, I believe, pitched... Damn it, did he pitch? I think he pitched Game 2 of the Division Series, if I remember right. Yes, he did. Yeah, no, but the Blue Jays won that game 6-4-13, and they swept the Blue Jays, or the Blue Jays swept the Red Sox, and swept themselves. The Blue Jays swept the Red Sox, but now they're 1 loss away from getting swept by the White Sox. And then it'll be Ross Strickland versus Dallas Keuchel for Game 5. There's one, and then Alex Mayo versus Dylan Cease, and then hasn't decided yet for Game 7. Yeah. Also, that could change, but definitely for this game, it will be Steven Matz versus Carlos Rondon. Previous game, as a recap, White Sox won that game 3-2. It was kind of because of a error by Vlad. I mean, he kind of threw the ball to the pitcher, like, behind him, and then it rolled, or basically rolled all the way into the Blue Jays dugout. Then it was Grandal, if I remember right. Grandal got the set, or not second base, and then I think Mendit pinch ran and scored a run. And Garcia drove him in. And Montreal got a Mendit pinch ran for Grandal and scored the go-ahead run, and ended up being a winning run. Mendit did, and then Montreal, I believe, stole home. Because he scored the run in the 8th inning. I sent both runners accidentally. I meant only to send Hamilton at first to still send it, not Montreal to steal home, but that accidentally happened. And it was a little tapper to the bat to the pitcher, and he threw it first, and it braided out an RBI ground out as he drove in the first 2 runs for the White Sox, and they won the game. They still won the game. Now they're 1 win away from sweeping the Blue Jays, winning the American League pennant, and going to the World Series to play the Cubs or the Giants. And if it's the Cubs, we battle Chicago, but Giants lead the NLCS 2-0. So let's get into and that run in the 9th inning, given up by Tim Meza, right? Yes, it was the one in the 8th was an earned run, 1 in the 9th was an unearned run because of the error by Vlad. So yeah, and then Game 3 of the NLCS, it's the Cubs at Giants. It'll be Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs. Loden Webb, because Stefano, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He broke his cheek in one of the, I think it was Game 3 of the Division Series. I believe it was Game 3, right? I think it was Game 3, wasn't it? Yes, he broke his cheat in Game 3 of the NLDS against LA. I know that's kind of weird, but he did break his cheat. And he said he was out the 1 to 2 weeks, so probably back for the World Series if the Giants do get there. Which, I mean, have a chance. Obviously, still need 2 more wins. The White Sox only need 1. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's go road. I don't know why I was on home, but yeah. So home uniforms for the Blue Jays, road uniforms for the White Sox. Rogers Center holds 49,282, opened in 1989. President Shimo broadcast switch outs on, which had the roof closed because for Game 3 I had it open and it was 31 degrees. So that's below freezing, and then cloud cover clear skies, but it doesn't matter if the roof's closed, so. No. You can have it raining, but if the roof's closed, it doesn't matter. So, really, I have no choice. I don't have to match because Rio's not ready yet, and then Robbie Ray just pitched. I could pitch Dallas title, but Rondon's at 84, so lefty versus lefty, 84 versus 74, and Rondon's at 84. Did I take that to last? I mean, he had an extra base. I don't know. Did I take him out? I don't know. These 2 guys haven't played yet, but and then Davis, DH in Game 1, drove the only run for Toronto, or drove in the only run for Toronto. Joe Panik maybe I take out. And these guys play third base. No, neither guy can play third base, so that's helpful. I don't know. So they're both lefties, so that's not good, right? I might take out Ethan, maybe. Because he's the only lefty in the lineup. I'd probably put in Hamilton. Montreal, he's been at 071. Garcia, that's 174. And he plays center base. Yeah, I know I put Mended at center base because I just want Montreal to have a day off. I mean, he's not doing that well, and he's been at 071 for a reason, you know. And yes, and then I think I'm gonna put in Hamilton and right because lefty versus lefty, so there's now no lefties in the lineup. All the hitters are righty, or bat right-handed, or they're switch hitters. So, and over here, I did not. Well, no one else can. I don't know who else can play third base, so I'm gonna leave Panik in. And I'm going to leave Tellez in, so. They only have 2 lefties, Tellez at DH and then Pan at the third base. Let's get into Game 4. White Sox at 3 games in, as they're 1 away from going to the World Series for the first time since 2005, which that year they swept the Astros. And they won, I think, in that title in 2005 was the first title in, like, forever. I mean, and then they won in, like, 1908 or something, or not 1908, but, like, 1906 or 7. 1917 and then 2005 or something like it was something like that, but yeah, let's stand up. It was something like that. They might show, oh no, I forgot we're not in Chicago, but it was something like that. We are here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. We're here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, for Game 4 of the 2021 ALCS between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi, everybody. Vinny James, 242 and the welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball here on the show. As it's Game 4 of this League Championship Series, Best of 7 series, and White Sox lead that series 3 games to none. As they won Game 1, 4-1, won Game 2, 2-0, and won Game 3, 3-2. And Game 5 will be Wednesday if there's one. Game 6 if there's one will be Friday. Game 7 if there's one will be Saturday. I mean, there's been like 1 comeback in MLB history. There's been like 1 3-0 comeback in MLB history. There's been 3-1 comebacks, but only that 1 3-0 comeback to win the series, actually. Game 4 between the White Sox and the Blue Jays comes your way next on the show. Steven Matz once started in the postseason, which was Dame. I'm not sure what Dame it was, but he had no decision, or it was Dame 2 of the ALDS. Had no decision, 4.50 ERA, pitched 6 innings, 7 innings, 1.17 whip, no loss, no strikeouts. That was an inning 2 of the ALDS against the Red Sox in Boston. He only pitched 6 innings, but the Blue Jays did win the game, or did win that game, 6-4 in 13 innings. And they're sweeping the Red Sox, but now they're one loss away from getting swept by the White Sox. Here's Anderson, and we're on your way from Rogers Center here in Toronto. That's a foul ball. Roof is closed. It was open last night. That's why it was 31 degrees, but tonight it's closed. 1-2 down. Ground ball right side. Fielded by Simeon. 1 down, lay out the ball in. And here's the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. As if they can win tonight, they'll go to the World Series. Tim Anderson, Danny Mendez, Juan Moncada, Jose Abreu, Billy Hamilton, Yerman Mercedes at DH, Yasmani Grandal, Andrew Vaughn, and Louis Garcia. 275 team average for the White Sox here in the postseason. Here's Danny Mendez, who did a pinch run last night and scored the go-ahead run, and had one being the winning run. And I believe he went 3 for 4 in, I think it was game 3 of the ALDS, where he was the DH and replaced Yerman Mercedes. 3-2 talent, and that is low ball for him. 1 out walk for Mendez, and here comes Moncada with 1 away and a runner at first. Setting on the White Sox to the 862 OPS. Center, changeup, turbo, and a slider. No fastballs for Matz. Ground ball, Vlad. It could be 2. Throw the center for 1. Throw it back to the pitcher cover and double play, and the inning's over. 1 walk and no runners left for the White Sox. Blue Jays coming back, no score in game 4. Carlos Rondon, 1 start here in the postseason, which is game 3 of the ALDS. He got the loss, 3.68 ERA, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 1.36 whip, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. 14 fastball slider, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball for Rondon. Here's Simeon, who's red hot in the postseason. Round ball, flat down by Mendez. Got him. 1 down. The play by Mendez, who replaced Montreal, because Montreal's been struggling. And he's down live for the Toronto Blue Jays. Marcus Simeon, Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Texas Hernandez, Ronald Salas, the DH, Randall Grichuk, Luis Gurriel Jr., Joe Panik, and Danny Jansen. 290 team average. 290 team average for the Blue Jays in the postseason. 1 on count. Line drive foul. Souvenir for the fans as they're trying to root for the team to stay alive. And ground ball right side to Abreu, the 2020 AL MVP, 2 down. And here is the postseason bracket. As you can see, the big question on everyone's mind tonight: will we have our first? Will the White Sox punch their ticket to the World Series? That's what I'm trying to say. Will the White Sox punch their ticket to the World Series? And the Astros last year were down 3-0 against Tampa Bay in the ALCS. Came back to win, or came back to tie a series at 3, but ended up losing game 7. Here's Vlad, who's been a butt 67, little nub shot, but that it was almost caught. Hamilton, right field. I mean, he's fast. He is 10 feet away. 1-2 down, popped up. Shallow right field, going back as Mendez, and then over. 1-2-3 go the Jays, and the 1. The score is 0-0 in game 4. Here's Jose Abreu, who's been at 250 here in the postseason. Doing pretty well. Line drive, base hit for Abreu. He tied the game at 1 last night, and now he has a leadoff single here in the 2nd inning. And now it's Billy Hamilton. He's been at 222. Ground ball, this should be 2. It's only hard to double up. Hamilton, it's thrown away by Vlad. Everybody's safe. 2nd error in as many games for Vlad, which is not a good thing. They slapped Vlad with an E3. I mean, he did have to turn around. Should have maybe just stepped on the bat, but that should be an easy throw. I don't know why. But now there's 2 on, nobody out. 1-2 count to Yerman Mercedes. It's been 429. Mercedes grounds 1, and this time Vlad will not throw to 2nd base. So it's a 3-1 ground ball. Both runners advance 90 feet. Runner sending in third, one out here in the second. And here's the Blue Jays defense. Louis Duriel Jr., Randall Gritchett, and two-star Hernandez in the outfield. Vladimir Duriel Jr., Marcus Simeon, Bo Bichette, and Joe Pennant in the infield, and Danny Jansen behind the play. Obviously, Steven Matz on the mound. Here's a chance for a ground ball. Here we go. 2-2 count, ground ball, right side. Infield is bad. Throw to first is in time. A run will score, or a Brady will score from third base. Then it'll be a ground for Yasmani Grandal. 1-0 White Sox. It's the White Sox in Game 4. The White Sox in Game 4 strike first. Or the White Sox in Game 4, or the White Sox strike first in Game 4. Runner at third, 2 outs. Ryan's Ravon. 2-1 count. Foul ball, 2-2. To the count. And that's a ground ball up the middle. Hit the mound. Fielded by Simeon. Low throw up picked by Vlad, and he saved the run. The White Sox do get 1, and it's trying to runner at third base. Middle of 2 is scored down. The White Sox 1, and the Blue Jays 0. There's Hernandez. He's been at 4-14. Oh, jam shot, but did out jamming that forcing fastball on the inside corner, but I'll find the seats. Well, never. Someone might add a piece of it. Shift is on, by the way, to the left and infield and outfield. 1-2 down. Another foul ball. The battle. Line drive where no one was. Base hit. Good situational hitting. Timer at first base. Nobody out in the second. Here's Tellez, who's been at butt 20. He did have a double in Game 3. And jam shots to be 2. It probably will be. Moncada, Mendit, Brady double play. 5-4-3 double play. There's 2 down. Now it's Gritchett 889 OPS on the Blue Jays bench 333. Line drive, will it get down? It will. Hamilton will cut it off, so it's a single. So single, double play, single. Both singles in it have been identical shifts. 3-2 count, runner will be in motion. Here's Duriel. Popped up. Right side. Behind a Brady, but Mendit will call and catch in and over. No runs on 2 hits, no harder than a run left for the Blue Jays. And the 2. It's still 1-0 Chicago. By the way, the White Sox are 6-1 in the postseason, and the Blue Jays are 4-3. So won the AL wildcard and swept the Red Sox in the ALDS, and then now they're 0-3 in the series. So they're 3-4 in the postseason, or 4-3, I believe. 4-3, yeah, because 4-3, and the White Sox are 6-1. White Sox beat the Angels 3-1 in the division series. Here's Louis Garcia, who was a Game 3 hero last night. Last night in this game, I mean. That video I just went up. Actually, I just did go up yesterday. 1-2 down, ground ball, and that's a base hit for Garcia. And then in the top of the order, runner at first, nobody out. Now it's Anderson. 3-2 down, and that's a foul ball. Probably would have been wall 4. So there's no wind because the roof is closed. 3-2 down, and that is a swing and a miss. Behind the changeup, 1 down. First strikeout of the name for Matz. Here's Mendit, who did walk in the first inning. And that's a ground ball, should be 2. Taylor made 4-6-3 double play to pit by Vlad, and the low throw by Bichette. Middle of 3, still 1-0 White Sox. I filmed Game 3 in real life Sunday night, but it went up 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday. There's Joe Pennant, ground ball right side. Feel that Mendit. 1 down. Montreal's been at 0-71, no one runs 2 RBIs. Night off. Danny Jansen has Mitch Garver's batting stance. Another foul ball. No, not another one, but foul ball. 2-2 to the catcher. Top of the order foul. Jansen been 286. Ground ball where no one was. Good situational hitting for the catcher, Danny Jansen. Single. Timer at first base. 1 out. Now it's Simeon. Jam shot. Goes underneath the jumping Jansen. 2 on 1 out for the Jays in the third. There's that big hole. And now there's 2 on 1 out for Bo Bichette. Swing and a miss 1 and 2. And somehow I made contact with that slider, which was really low and really inside. Still 1 and 2 to Bo Bichette. Jam shot caught, but the runner at first was at bat, 2 down. And now it's Vlad who popped down in the first. Ground ball right to Abreu in and over. And the Blue Jays strand a pair of runners. And the 3 to score still 1-0 White Sox. Here's Moncada. Ground ball right side, fielded by Vlad. This time he'll not throw it behind the pitcher. 1 down. Did that in game 3 and basically cost him the game because that Grandal ended up scoring. Well, he got pinch run for, but that runner did score. He was pinch ran by Danny Bennett. Ground ball to his opposing first baseman. Knocked down by Vlad. Throw to Max Trevor and 2 down. And now it's Hamilton who reached on an error in the first inning. 1 for 4 in the series. I believe he hit it. I think he played in game 1 or 2. I think he played in game 1. I just went 1 for 3. 2 down. Line drive caught by Vlad in and over. Middle of 4. The score still 1 of the White Sox. And by the way, that 1 run by the White Sox was scored in the 2nd inning. Yeah, and it was because of that error by Vlad. Here's Hernandez. Fly ball. Under it is Garcia. 1 down. And still has open 1 game, 1 for 8 with a double in the series. That was last night. Round ball. The only down the left side of the infield. 2 down. Tops pitch speed comparison, 95 miles per hour. Steven Mack, 93 miles per hour for Carlos Rondon. There's Richard who singled earlier. Didn't shift. Shift is on again. And this time he flies it. Didn't shift. Coming in is the speedy Hamilton. He got it. And the 4. Still 1-0 Chicago. And here comes German Mercedes, 0 for 1 in the game with that ground out. Grandal on dead, ground ball right side. 1 down. Now it's Grandal, who has 2 RBIs in the series. 1 in game 1, 1 here in game 2. That RBI done it earlier. And that's all jam shot. Simeon. It's a 1-speed Grandal by 15 feet, 2 down. Right now, the White Sox only have 2 hits, but they have a run. That's Andrew Vaughn. Round ball, that's their 3rd hit of the game. Toronto has 4 hits, Chicago now has 3. Single for Vaughn, and here comes Luis Garcia. I believe it has a hit. He does. 3-2 count. And that's a ground ball Simeon. And the inning is over. Wyoming game 4, the score is the White Sox 1 and the Blue Jays 0. Back here in Toronto, let's go on the field and check it out with Tanyawani. No idea who it is. Gianni. Here's Gurriel, Louis Gurriel. And that's a swing and a miss, 2-2. Yeah, I guess. Round ball, second base. 1 down. Now it's Joe Penna's 0 for 9 in the series. And finally 0 for 10 now. 2 down. Not much hit in here in game 3 or game 4. Bad play. There's Danny Jansen. Has a hit. And that's a line drive, but literally right at almost misplay. I was a little too far in there, or Garcia was a little too far in, but doesn't make the over shoulder touch in and over. 1-2-3 to the Jays. We headed the sets with the White Sox up 1-0. And here is Anderson, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Didn't miss anything. Just last clip ended. So here's a new one. Anderson 0 for 2 with a 4-3 run out in the first and a strikeout. Looking at it, or at least 4-3 down in the first and a strikeout in the third. I don't remember if it was looking or not. Or I don't know if it was swinging or looking. I don't remember. Here it is. It's a 3-2 count now. It's a line drive, but right to Hernandez, 1 down. There's Mended 0 for 1 with a walk. 3-1 hitters count. And that is low, and that's Mended's second walk of the game. Runner first one out. I believe that's not, that's his only second walk, I believe. Most of the same guy. Here's Moncada. Oh, jam shot! That's a base hit! It's a jam shot of Moncada, but it's a base hit because Mended was all the way over. Or, I mean, Simeon, Mended's on the... And now it's Jose Abreu with a chance to do something. And Abreu could run the double play. Second one, first, and that's what he does. 3-6-3 double play, and the inning's over. And the White Sox leave one. Middle of 6 score still 1-0 White Sox. Top order do up 1-2-3. Here's Simeon 1 for 2 in the game. 3-1 hitters count. Line drive, but fielding on a strike by Mendez. Throw to first, 1 down. Now it's Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 2 and then 0 for 13 with the RBI in the series. He tied game 3 at 2 in the 8th inning last night. Throw to first by Mendez, 2 down after a shattered bat. Now it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 in the game, 1 for 14 with an RBI in the series. Round ball, base hit, and that's the second hit of the series. He could be out at first though, and no, he's not because Abreu wasn't covering. Probably was not safe anyways. And now it's Hernandez, runner at first, 2 outs. That was a Blue Jays' only 4th hit of the game. White Sox only have 5, or that was a Blue Jays' 5th hit of the game. White Sox only have 4. But they do have a run, and the Blue Jays have an error that kind of led to their only run in the game, where the White Sox ordered their team ground ball, and unfortunately, I hit Rondon, and then he ran right past it. I'm not sure why he did that. But it's an infield single, 2-1, 2 out for the Jays in the 6th inning. As Brandon will go out there, it looks like it. So that's 0 for 2, 2 grounds, 1 for 9 with a double in the series. Where did that hit him? 2-1, 2 out. I'm not sure why he ran over the ball. So it is a single, but got him in the chest. And then I don't know why he just missed it. I mean, I don't know why. I was hitting circle to throw it first, and so he just missed it. 2-1, 2 out for Tellez. Runners will be in motion. It's a 3-2 count. Ground ball, base hit. The runner's coming around, and he is safe in the game side. RBI sent over Tellez, his first RBI of the postseason, or his first RBI of the postseason and the series, and we're tied at 1. Tellez finally breaks through. They did his first RBI of the postseason and the series, 1-1 here in Game 4. And also the Blue Jays finally break through after that misplay where it ball run down, he ran right over it. Now runners in the corner, 2 outs for Rando Dritchett. Round ball up the middle, flat down by Anderson, got a hurry, got him. White Sox do tie the, or pardon me, the Blue Jays do tie the game into this RBI sent by Ronald Tellez, but they leave 2. And the score is now 1-1 here in Toronto. Back here in Toronto, let's turn on the field, check in with Taniwani. Again. Let's check in with Taniwani again. Tony La Russa. There, that's a manager. Indy Mighty. Top 7, 1-1 game. Neither, no action in either pen. Ground ball, flat. One down. As the only run was for the White Sox was driven in by Grandal with an RBI ground, but also earlier in the inning, Hamilton, who just got out right there, reached on an error by Vlad, and they're starting to warm up AJ Toll in the Blue Jays pen as Max is getting tired here. Stewart sits in a third. Doing pretty well. Here's Mercedes. Ground ball, right side. Simeon, it's a slow roller. And Mercedes is retired, 2 down. 86 pitches thrown by the pitcher, now 87. Here's Grandal, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts and an RBI. Ground ball, fielded by Vlad, and the inning is over. 7-inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The score is the White Sox 1 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom 7 now, no action in the White Sox pen yet. There's selling up Matt Foster in the White Sox pen now. So there's a action in both pens. Ground ball by Duriel. 1 down. That's a 3-1 hitter's count. He swung at that. Here's Joe Penn. 0 for 2 in the game. 0 for 10 in the series. Ground ball, and that 0 for is gone. Almost dived past the dive and mended almost at the umpire. That might have went through his right foot. But first hit of the series. And now here is Danny Jansen. Going at first base, 1 out. Not a foul ball. Or not a foul ball. No. You know, we got fans on their feet. Rally towels waving here at Rogers Center. That's not a foul ball. Top viewer, follow the end continues. Ground ball had to be 2. Mended, Anderson, Abreu, double play, and the inning's over. We had a D8 for the end of 8. The score is now 1-1. Or end of 8 or end of 7. Or we headed the 8th with the score 1-1. Not now, but end of 7, 1-1 is the score. Here comes AJ Toll from the Jays pen. Matt's Ted is coming out there along with the manager. Jen says good job. Here's AJ Toll's 2 appearances in the postseason. Pitched 3 2/3. 500 average versus right-handed batters, no average versus left-handed batters. Matt's within the decision no matter who wins the game as he leads with no runners on. It's a tie game. Here's Vaughn. Ground ball, Simeon. 1 down. The pitcher's duel, obviously. One starter is gone, the other one's still there. 7 innings pitched for Mats, 4 hits, 1 run. It wasn't an earned run because it was an error by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 walks, both mended. 1 strikeout, which is by Anderson. 91 pitches thrown. Here's Garcia, the switch hitter, line drives on his Bennett on the left-hand side of the plate. That will get down. Runner's going to second, and he is in there with a double. 1-out double for Garcia. And here's Anderson with chance, 4 for 16, double and RBI in the series, 0 for 3 in the game. 5-pitch repertoire for this pitcher. Ground ball right side, runner will advance, throw to first in time. Go-aheader is now 90 feet away, but with 2 outs. So it hits. Here's Mended, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. A 1-1 count here. Go-ahead run 90 feet away. Line drive, fielding on short up by Simeon, and the White Sox trying the go-ahead run at third base. Middle of 8, the score is still 1-1 here in Toronto. Here is Simeon, top of the order, 1, 2, 3. And here comes Matt Foster from the Sox pen. 6 feet even, 215 pounds, 26 years old. 1 down. Line drive, and that's into the gap. Will get cut off though, yes it will, and the runner will stay at first base. They had to shift on. So Hamilton cut it off, going at first base, nobody out. For Bo Bichette is really struggling in the series. Ground ball, and it's his first hit of the series, 2-1, nobody out for the Blue Jays in the 8th inning. Nobody out. Anyway, finally they break through. There's some of Aaron Bummer in a hurry in the Sox pen. 2-on, nobody out for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Popped up, or fly ball rather, with a runner Tad. And he is tagged in. Throw to third by Garcia. It is there, but it's too late. Going 90 feet away with 1 out. Hernandez, double play is an honor. It's a double play depth for the infield. 1-1 down to Hernandez. Ground ball, it should be 2. Second one, can he beat out the relay? No, he can, and we remain tied. 5-4-3 double plays. They did Hernandez by a step. And the Vegas store still 1-1 here in Toronto. Even 80 speed probably would beat that out, but unfortunately, the throw beat him by about a step. 9th inning, here's Moncada. Line drive, against shift, but there is Lures or Gurriel, 1 down. The battle here, 1-1 game. White Sox got 1 in the 2nd. It was unearned because of the run scored because of not because, but there was an error by Vlad in the inning, so Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So Matt got 1 run, not even 1 run, no earned runs. Here's Abreu. Ground ball at the middle. And there's 2 down here in the 9th. And then White Sox got 1 in the 2nd. It's an RBI run by Yasmani Guerrero. That was an unearned run because of the error by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And then the Blue Jays tie the game on an RBI sent by Ronald Tells the DH in the 6th inning. Here's Hamilton, no runs on 2 outs, top 9, still tied at 1. Ground ball is on a really tough play from the hole, but there's basically no chance to hit the speedy Hamilton. It's a base hit, going on at first base, 2 outs, and you might see a steal here. 1-2 count. There goes the runner. That's a line drive. It was a hit and run, but it was speared by Simeon in and over. Middle of 9, score still 1-1. Runner to win the game for the Blue Jays and force a game 5. Blue Jays need to only have to score 1 run here in the 9th to force a game 5 tomorrow night right here in Toronto. Tomorrow night in the day. And round ball to Les leads off the bottom of the 9th with a single. And he represents the winning run here in the 9th inning. Or here in the bottom of the 9th. You might see a pinch runner, maybe. I don't know how much speed they have on the bench, though. That's the problem. It's a DH, you know. Yeah, 70 speed. Yeah, Jonathan Davis will pinch run for Ronald Tells at first base. And I'll take over at DH because Tells with the DH zone. You're laid out 3-2 count now. Huge pitch. Ground ball, should be 2. It's only hard to double them up. Second one, first double play. Got Dritch it by a step or less. There's Luis Gurriel Jr. Numbers on 2 outs. Bottom 9. Ground ball, mend it. And game 4 to pick by Brady. Game 4 is going to extra innings. 8 of the 10th, with a score still 1-1. No offense seems like here's Gurriel has driven the only run for Chicago. 0-for-3 with it. RBI, foul ball. Shift is on. He's now a right-handed batter because he's a left-handed batter because it's a right-handed pitcher. Popped up. Didn't shift right to Gurriel. Barely has to move. And there's 1 down here in the 10th. Now it's in a rule because I turned it off because last year they had the rule, but for the postseason they took it away. So there's Vaughn. And then Garcia. Line drive will get down. And what a catch! What a catch by the right fielder, 2 down. What a catch. Top speed 18 miles per hour, round fishing 97%, distance covered 43 feet. That was show track. What a catch to keep the go-ahead off base. There's Garcia. Swing and a miss, 1-2. What a catch. I mean, that was insane. So, 1-2. Little tap or back to the pitcher. 1-2-3 to the Sox. Middle of 10. The score still 1-1 here in Toronto. Center up. Bottom 10. 1-1 game. Foster still in the game. Popped up. Panic was up. Popped up. Moncada's under it. 1 down. And now it's Danny Jansen. Top of the order follow. Foul ball shifts on, so he only has to punch it down the line, or Cinnamon would normally play. And ground ball into the loaded left side of the infield, thrown to first by Anderson, and there's 2 down quickly here in the 10th inning, or in the bottom of the 10th. Foster's still in the game right now. Here's Marcus Semien. Probably his last batter, you would think. A ground ball past Foster, but right to mend it. In and over. And the 10, the score is still 1-1. Remember, Jonathan Davis is now at DH. Here's Anderson. He's at top of the order, and they're starting to warm up. Jordan Ramiro in the Blue Jays pen, and Bummer is running away in the SOX pen to pitch bottom of the 11th if we bottom 11th, which there will be one. 3-2 count, and that is low on the curveball at 78 miles per hour. 3-2 curveball, and that's a double run at first base and nobody out. Here's Mended, 0 for 2 with 2 walks. 3-2 count, and that is a called strike 3, 1 down. Cutter, and now it's Moncada. And here comes a new pitcher, Jordan Ramiro. Runner on base is responsible at Cole. 4-seam fastball, slider, and a 2-seam fastball. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. One, 2 count. Ground ball to be 2. Second 1, first, and the inning's over. Middle of 11, the score is 1-1 here in Toronto. One run to win. And here's Bo Bichette. 30th pitch in from Foster. Now Brennan Bummer, though. Brennan the lefty to face the righty. 1 appearance here in the postseason. Pitched 2/3 of an inning. So barely has pitched here in the postseason. Not even an inning. Foul ball. 4 pitches. Center, cutter, 4-seam fastball, and a slider. 2-2 count. Foul ball. Line drive would get down, and it's caught at knee level by Hamilton. 1 down. Now it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s 2 for 16 with an RBI in the series. 3 1-hitters count. Ground ball, Abreu throws it to Bummer, but it's behind him. Like how Vlad did it last night, Abreu does it tonight, and no one runs on base. But this time, Grandal bats it up, so it's not going to dugout. Runner will stay at first base. But Abreu, the reigning AL MVP, gets slapped as an E3. And now winner runs on base with 1 out. And there's Hernandez. Popped up. Abreu bat, foul ground, and he makes the catch 2 down. Now it's Jonathan Davis who pinch ran for Tellez in the 9th inning. First at bat of the game. 1 for 4 in the game, or not in the game, but he played in game 1. He played in game 1 of the series, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Drove in the only run for Toronto in game 1. 1-2 count. Ground ball, Abreu botched it, but he recovers in and over. We're out of the 12th in game 4 with score still 1-1. Not that much scoring here. There's Abreu. His error in the previous inning did not, or the top half of this inning did not cost him. Round ball, foul. And Reigning MVP trying to get the World Series. For the first time in his career, ground ball base hit for Abreu. Almost at the pitcher. It wasn't really a ground ball, it was a line drive. Go ahead around base, nobody out. Maybe see a bunt, maybe. I mean, this is a guy that's fast too. Dodged it down though. Made sure it's not too hard. So there's not a chance to Abreu at center base. And that's a foul ball. Now it's 1-2, so he's gonna try to bunt with 2 strikes. And he's bunting, he's squaring, and he fouled it, and it was a 2 strikes, so it's a strikeout, 1 down. No episodes of the Wilkersons, apparently some animated show, and it's not going to be played because of the length of the stand. 3 1-hitters count. Line drive, base hit for Mercedes. 2-1 out for the SOX in the 12th inning, and that was what a throw. Almost by Hernandez. Obviously made a dive-in catch earlier, but now there's a chance. Here's Grandal, and there are some arm up. Tyler Chadwin in the bullpen. Two on, 1 out. He drove in the only run for Chicago. Can he be a hero? He's 0 for 4 with an RBI. That's foul ball. Yeah, I just wanted to do that. Here we go. 1-2 down. Ground ball has to be 2. It's probably an easy 2 because he has 1 speed to pitch by Vlad and over. Middle of 12, the score is still 1-1. On 12, still against Bummer. 3-way hitters count. And ground ball fielded by Anderson. That was ball 4, by the way. Throw the first one down. It was a 3-way hitters count. That was ball 4, but he swung at it. And now it's Luis Gurriel Jr. 3-way hitters count again. But this one, that could have been ball 4 maybe. It was on the bottom, hit the bottom of the zone, 2 down. So quickly 2 down. This game. Here's Joe Pannett now. Then Jansen on dead if the inning continues. Little jam shot. And throw to first by the center baseman. Good pitch by Brian. Barely got Pannett. Here's the 13th. With the score still 1-1 here at Rogers Center. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error, which is by Abreu for the White Sox. 1 run, 11 hits, 1 error, which is by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Both line drive. But there's been 1 error. Each team has 1 error, and both errors were committed by the first baseman. Jose Abreu for the White Sox, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays, 1 down. And now it's Luis Garcia. 13th inning. Line drive, but right to Luis Gurriel Jr., 2 down. Quickly 2 down. Here's Anderson 0 for 4 with a walk, his last plate appearance. Line or ground ball, center base. And the inning is over. Middle of 13, the score is still 1-1. Here's Daniel Jansen, top of the order follow. Popped up. Jansen with that 14 fastball on the inside. Torn Abreu's bat. And there is 1 down. Not much hit in here. Here's Simeon, 2 for 5. Sits the bat here. Ground ball fielded by Abreu. This one's a lollipop throw. It caught by Bummer, 2 down. And now it's Bo Bichette. Bummer's getting tired here. 1-1 count. 36 pitch. Foul ball, 1-2. Ground ball hit Bummer in the shoe. Fielded by Abreu. Throw to Bummer, cover, not in time. And the one runs on base. Now there's Vlad. 1 run at first base, 2 outs. And there's Donald up. Derek Crockett in the White Sox pen. 1 run at first base, 2 outs. Here's Vlad. Popped it up. Shallow right center. Don't bat his mend it. In and over. Later the 14th with the score still 1-1. 14th inning. Here's Mended. Is 0 for 3 with, I believe, 2 walks. Line drive. Base hit for Mended. And the go runs on base with nobody out. Both teams have had their chances here in extras. Little jam shot. Could be 2. Second one. First safe as Montana beat out the relay. Runner at first, 1 out here in the 14th for Jose Abreu. Aaron and Tyler Chadwood. The lefty will face the righty. Or correction, the righty will face the righty. I thought he was a lefty. 5-pitch repertoire though. Line drive just fouled. That's fair. Probably not score the run, but it was fouled. It's a 3-2 count. Ground ball speared by Simeon. That is a double play. Middle of 14, the score is still 1-1. And now it's Hernandez. Bombers getting tired. 42nd pitch. Foul ball. Surprisingly still in the game. They do have Derek Crockett warming up in the bullpen. Ground ball to Abreu. And he'll run the ball over to first base. 1 down. And now it's Jonathan Davis, who's 0 for 1 after betraying for Telez and up over the 9th inning. A little jam shot. Fielded by Bummer, and he will tag Davis at the first base line, 2 down. 51st pitch now. Surprisingly still in the game, but he is. Line drive, base hit. That might be the end of the day for Bummer. Win and run. Win and run at first base, 2 outs. Now it's Duriel, and here comes the new pitcher. Run on base is responsible for Bummer. Yeah, Dursey. Here we have 14-mile small slider and a changeup. He's a lefty. Swing and a miss. 102. I didn't know he threw 102. He throws from 97 to 102 on the fastball. 1-2 count. He goes with the changeup. Ground ball just out of the reach of the center baseman as he was dove to his left. 2-1-2 out in the 14th for the Jays. Winner run at center base, 2 outs for Joe Pannett. 1 on town. Ground ball. And the inning is over as he threw to center base. Surprise. If he threw it out of the way, it was going to win. Head of the 15th. It's 1-1. Here we go. 15th inning. Here's Hamilton. It's 1 for 5. It's a 3-2 count. Line drive. 1 get down. It will. It's at least 2. It possibly could be 3. And he's going to stop. Throw at the second, and it's thrown away or thrown off line, and he might have been out if it was thrown back in the center. If it was online throws, he's slamming the brakes way too late. And now there's Mercedes with a chance to give the Sox the lead. Ground ball, runner will advance. Throw to first in time, but Hamilton will advance to third base. Runner at third, 1 out. Doyle runs 90 feet away for Yasmani Grandal. Infield's in, so another RBI down won't work most likely. Foul ball, unless Hamilton has a good jump, because he has 87 speed. But you just don't want to sat fly. Little tapper! The runner will not score. Throw to first by Chen was in time. And now there's 2 outs as Hamilton did not score. But he's going back to the pitcher. Here's Vaughn. Runner at third, 2 outs in the 15th. Vaughn popped it up! Slammed his bat. Under is Jansen, and the inning's over, and the White Sox squander an opportunity to hit the lead. The strand of time run, or the go-ahead run at third base. Middle 15, the score is still 1-1. Leadoff double, and then 4-3 round that Vince runner at third base, then a 1-3 round that runner is not scoring, and then a P2. Here's Jansen who caught that pop in the previous inning, a little fly ball. Hamilton coming in, and he's got it, 1 down in the 15th. Absolutely. Here's Simeon now. Ground ball on the slider, base hit. Winner runs on base with 1 out. Seem to have had their chances. Here's Bo Bichette. Line drive. Will it get down? It will not. There's 2 downs. Like this, a touch by Hamilton by the right field foul line. 2 down. And now it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 6 in the game. Line drive, base hit! And the runner at first will go to third. And throw to third is way too late. And the winner was 90 feet away with 2 outs in the 15th. And that's up to Hernandez. It's 2 for 6 in the game. Winner on 90 feet away. A swing and a miss at a fastball 101 on the radar gun. 1-2. Line drive, is it fair? No! It's a foul ball. Would have won the game if it was fair. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him, and the inning's over. We had the 16th. We had the 16th of the score 1-1. And now it's Garcia. Top order follow. Chatwood still in the game. 20th pitch. Garcia's 2 for 5. Drought or shattered bat. Throw to first by Chatwood, 1 down. Here's Anderson's over 5 with a walk. Get off the snide, popped up. Same place as the pop by Vaughn in the 15th. Caught by Jansen 2 out here in the 16th. And now it's Mendit. 25th pitch coming, no action, I believe in either pen. Line drive, won't it down? No, middle 16, the score is still 1-1. We're done close to 2 games here. Here's Davis over 2 in the game. Crockett he's throwing heat. Over 100 on the fastball, foul ball. Now it's 101, and he was tardy on it because it was 101. Swing and a miss, or pardon me, foul ball, not swing and a miss. Popped up, 102. Ground ball. Janet with that forcing fastball at 101 on the inside corner, one down here in the 16th. Both teams have had their chances in this game and in extra innings, but neither team wants to win it here. Ground ball where no one wants, winning run at first base, one out here in the 16th. Randall Dritchett. They're starting warm up. Michael Kopech and the rookie, the long relief pitcher for the White Sox in the White Sox pen. Here's Gurriel. Foul ball. 1-2 to Luis Gurriel Jr. Here we go. Little jam shot. It's a fair ball. Abreu went on to center for one. Throw to first. Safe. Abreu did go to center and Lundy didn't throw it away. If Vlad did that earlier, or he threw it offline. Here's Joe Pant, runner at first, 2 outs. Same pitcher still in. Ground ball, Montana, go to 1. And the inning is over. We had the 17th inning here in Game 4, tied at 1. And now it's Montana. 30th pitcher from Chadwood, notching the Jays pen. Fly ball, it's a long run for Gritchett. Got it, almost overran it, one down. Now it's Abreu. Line drive, caught by Simeon above his head, 2 down. And now it's Hamilton, 2 pursuits with a double and a single. 2 to count. Popped up, infield, under it is Panic, and the inning is over. Middle of 17, the score is still 1-1. Here we go. We're staying 2-2 games at will if we did to the 18th. Here's Jansen. Same pitcher still in, by the way. 100 on pitcher's the entire. Still throwing 100 though. 40th pitch. Popped up. Or fly ball, shallow right field. 1 down. Here's Simeon now. Ground ball where no one was. That we have a lot of those in this game. We only have 2 runs and we haven't had a run. White Sox scored in the 7th, and it was an unearned run by given up by Matthews because of the error by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And then Ronald Tellez the DH, but now he's not a DH because he got pinch run by Jonathan Davis in the 9th inning. Tied the game with an RBI single in the 6th inning. Here's Bo Bichette, runner at first, 1 out. Ground ball! What a stop! By Abreu, the runner will advance, run at first, got him! What a play by the reigning AL MVP. Runner will advance though. Runner sent it 2 outs, hit the outfield, should win the game for the Blue Jays, and if that does happen, they will force a Game 5 tomorrow night. And I'll bring in a new pitcher, Michael Kopech, to face Vlad. Three-two down. Fly ball! Under is a center fielder, and we head the 18th, still tied at 1. 18th inning. Here's Mercedes, 1 for 6 in the game. Ground ball, left side. Bo Bichette is there. Throw to first. 1 down. It was low at pitch by Vlad. Here's Yasmani Drawn, 0 for 6 with an RBI. Drove in the only run for the White Sox back in the 2nd inning, which is turning a ground ball. Wish he could have done that with when he had a runner at third, 1 out. It didn't, but now a 1-speed runner at first base is 1 out here in the 18th. Nick Montreal pinch run for Yasmani Grandal at first base. 2-1 count. Ground ball could be 2. And the pinch runner comes in and that's around the double play. Middle of 18, the score is still 1-1. Here we go, and Zach Collins will replace Nick Montreal defensively behind the plate. Same pitcher. Here's Kopech. 2 for 7 as it's died. Ground ball back to Kopech. 1 down. At the 18th inning, here's Davis. Is 0 for 3 in the game. Pinch ran for Tellez bat in the 9th inning. Ground ball, Abreu. And there's quickly 2 down in the 18th as we're 1 out away from going to the 19th inning. Ground ball past Kopech, but fielded by the second baseman in and over. We to the 19th, tied at 1. We could be here next Tuesday. Here's Garcia. They're starting to warm up. Trent Thornton in the Jays pen. Here's Garcia, 2 for 6 in the game. Ground ball, 72 speed. Boa said you gotta hurry. Low but out, barely out, 1 down. Here's Anderson's 0 for 6. 50th pitch down for the Chadwood. Ground ball. And he's 0 for 7 now, 2 down. Been stuck at 1-1 since bottom 6 when the Blue Jays tied it. There's Mendez. Ground ball, Simeon. And the inning is over to Pitt Vlad. 1-2-3 to the White Sox. Middle of 19. The score is still 1-1. There's Gurriel. It's still 1-1, and no one can score here. Looking at their chances here, at your end and in the game, foul ball. 7-8-9 due up for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 19th. Ground ball, Abreu. 1 down here in the bottom of the 19th. The longest game in the postseason so far is 21 innings. It was on camera. Game 3 that NLDS Cubs won the game 7-6 and 21, so there's a lot of high scoring. There's been no scoring here. A little jam shot. Kopech fields, throws, and we are 1 out away from going to the 20th inning. Fans are still cheering here. The White Sox know if they can somehow pull this one out, they'll go to the World Series, but Blue Jays, if somehow they pull this one out, they'll force a game 5, 1-2. Ground ball, and that's a shift base hit. Here's Simeon, winner at first base, 2 outs. Here's Simeon. Ground ball, second base, and the inning is over. We're at the 20th inning in Game 4, still tied at 1. Both teams have had their chances, like I said, in the game and extra innings. Same pitcher still in, and it's been tied as 1 for 7. Fly ball in the looper, and Gurriel's got this one. 1 down in the 20th. There's been I think a postseason game like 2008 or something that went 22 innings. Pitcher's entire. Here's the Braves, 2 for 7. Fly ball is hit well, right center. Under it is Drichet. Light is catch by Drichet in right center field, 2 out here in the 20th. Now it's Hamilton, and here's the pitcher. Here's Hamilton. Ground ball, not a hurry for Bo Bichette. Throwing the run, got him. Middle of 20, the score is still 1-1. Also been a 19-inning game. That was game 1 of the NLCS. Giants won that game 2-1 over the Cubs in Chicago. Here's Bo Bichette, 2 for 8. And probably 2 for 9 now. This is just insane here. And it's thrown off the throw, pull of Brady off the bat. They're slapping Mendez with an E4. And that could start something here. Lead-up man on for the Blue Jays in the 20th inning. There's Vlad. Vlad, little looper. And caught by Hamilton. 1 down. So, I mean, who knows? That error to do something because it led to the only White Sox run so far. And here's Hernandez. Popped up. Right side of the mound, Kopech would call and catch. The pitcher calls and catches it 2 down. So the E4, then a fly out or a line out, and then a pop out. Here's Jonathan Davis. Popped up. Under is Abreu. And that error by the White Sox does not come out to hunt the White Sox. And the 20, the score is 1-1. 21st inning. Chatwood's still in the game. Here's Mercedes' line drive. And it's caught by the left field edge of the zone, left center field, 1 down. And there's Zach Collins' first at bat of the postseason and the series because he had the defensive replacement earlier in the game. That's a ground ball, fielded by the shortstop. 2 down. I don't know what kind of game this is. Energy of Chatwood's in the yellow. 70th pitch for a reliever. Line drive, base hit, 2-out single for Vaughn, and the Doyle's at first base with 2 outs. And then still alive. We're still tied at 1-2. And then Stret Thornton, runner base, is responsible for the previous pitcher. Ground ball, and Simeon to first. Low throw pitched by Vlad. Middle of 21, the score is still 1-1. Way down, Tobet's losing energy. 3 for 8. Richard is. Foul ball. Ground ball over the pitcher's head, but right to mended by second base. Throw to first base, 1 down. It'll be in the next Tuesday. 21st inning. Line drive, that's a foul ball. Another foul ball. Neither team wants to div in. Ground ball. And there's 2 downs. They're 1 out away from breaking the record for the longest postseason game. In this postseason, the real life record is like 28 innings for like anything. Here's Panda is really struggling. It's 1 for 8, and like 1 for 16 in the series. Ground ball off the pitcher, but right to the center baseman, and it'll be a 1-4-3 ground out, and the inning's over. Later the 22nd, still tied at 1. I mean the hits, 19-12 favor Toronto. I mean, not that. Here's Anderson's really 0 for 7. Line drive! But fielded by Bo Bichette, and Anderson now 0 for... No, well, he's 0 for 8, but he's on base because a bad throw by Bo Bichette. He sits, send it. Both teams have 2 errors now. So he's still 0 for 8, but he's on, representing the go-ahead run. 1-2 down to Danny Bennett, 1 for 6. Ground ball, that's a base hit. Remember, if the White Sox somehow pull this game, win this game, they'll move on to the World Series. So E6, now a single. Now there's a real opportunity. Here's Mentada. And he's bunting a late bunt, a great bunt. No chance at second. Thrown to first, got him. But both runners advance. Runner second and third, 1 out here in the 22nd. And now it's Jose Abreu, and they're intentionally wanting to load the bases. Set up double play and the fourth standing base. Here's Hamilton. It's hard to double him up. But if not, in this series, at least have to get the runner at home. Line drive over the leaping third baseman's head, and the White Sox have the lead. 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run double for Hamilton. As the runner going to third is safe. The White Sox have the lead as they finally break through in the 22nd inning. 2-run double for Billy Hamilton just over the leaping Joe Panic. 3-1 Chicago in the 22nd. Here's Mercedes infield in. They're not watching, but White Sox have a 2-run lead. Ground ball, base hit, and the runner at third will score. Hamilton's going to third. Throw to third, safe. 4-1 Chicago in the 22nd as they finally break through. Here's Collins. Line drive, what? Get over the left fielder's head, and it will! 1 run will score. Runners are backed up everywhere. It's a ribby double for Collins. 5-1 Chicago in the 22nd. And now the floodgates have opened severely. There comes Tim Meza. Floodgates is now 5-1. Little tapper back to Meza. Runners will not advance. 2 down. Now it's Garcia. Fly ball, is that gone? Down the line, but it will tail foul. I thought it hit the foul pole, but it hit the safety net in. Line drive, will it get down? It will! The second runner's coming around through home. It's not in time, and it's 7-1. 6 runs in the inning. And the White Sox, to smell it now, they're up 6 and 3 outs away from the World Series. Here's Anderson's 0 for 8. They have batted around the inning. Line drive, will it down? No, Anderson's 0 for 9, but he scored the go-ahead run. The White Sox get 6, and they lead 7-1 as they're 3 outs away from the World Series. Floodgates, 6 runs in the top of the 27th for Chicago. Now Brennan, their closer, Liam Hendricks. It's not a save situation now. Brennan, regardless, he's 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 on saves in 5 appearances. 1 appearance wasn't a save. Here's Jansen, top of your file, 6 to tie, 7 to win. Ground ball, that's a good start. It is. Lead man for the Blue Jays in the 22nd. Needed 6 runs to tie, 7 to win. It's already hard. Here's Simeon. Ground ball, 2-2, no, it's botched! And it goes right under the glove of the shortstop, Anderson. The runner is going to come around. Throw home is not in time, and it's 7-2. It's 7-2 now, as that went right under the glove of Anderson. Could have been 2. It's perfect. He's completely whiffed on it. And then it goes all the way to the wall left center field. Runner at first comes all the way around. Now 7-2. Runner at nobody out for Bo Bichette. Line drive will get down. And it will not. It's caught by Hamilton backpedaling. Runner will advance to third base. Runner at third, 1 out. Here's Vlad. Runner at third, 1 out. It's a 5-run game. Line drive or fly ball. This should score a run. And it is caught by Garcia. Runner will tag. He'll score easily. Throw home by Anderson will be way too late. It's now 7-3, so they're within a grand slam. But the White Sox are 1 out away from the World Series. Here's Anderson tying running 3 base runners, 2 outs. Ground ball, base hit. So now tying run, I believe, is in the hole. Runner at first, 2 outs. Now 7-3. They're within a grand slam. Now it's Jonathan Davis. Runner will be in motion. Ground ball, it's a base hit. I don't know what the heck kind of game this is, but now the time run's on deck. I mean, another base runner brings the time run to the plate. Unbelievable here. 2 on, 2 out for Grichuk. Ground ball! That's a base hit! The runner is coming around! Throw home is too late. Runner at second will score. Runner at first is all the way to third. It's still 7-4 with the time run at the plate. Unbelievable, and it's Gurriel. This is unbelievable. Marshall's coming in to try to get the save. Unbelievable. Time run coming into the plate. 1 on down. Ground ball, this should do it. And the White Sox are going to the World Series as they win, as they sweep the Blue Jays, and they have won the American League pennant, and they're going to the World Series for the first time since 2005, as they won 7-4 in 22. Or as they won 7-4 in 22, and it's unbelievable as they're celebrating around the mound, or between the mound and home plate, as they're going to the World Series. Congratulations to the American League champion, Chicago White Sox. What a game! I mean, what a game! As the White Sox won 7-4 over the Blue Jays here in 22 innings in Game 4, they have swept the Blue Jays, as they have won the American pennant, and they're going to the World Series to play their rivals from Chicago, the Cubs, or the San Francisco Giants. For Vinny J, the playoff punch for a team that has been the American League Championship Series. Vinny J signing up for now. That was pure, like, insaneness. I mean, like, insane. Look at this. I mean, we have no runs. The White Sox got 1 in the second, 1 in 1 in the second. Men. Oh my god. This is Copeland gets the win. He pitched 4 in the third, only got 1 hit. Trent Thorne gets the loss, and then Evan Marshall gets to save his first of the postseason. Player of the game is Billy Hamilton with 3 for 9 with 2 doubles, a single, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Unbelievable. And just in case this Tampa dies, it might die in about a minute. But look at that. No, White Sox got 1 in the 7th, Blue Jays got 1 in the 6th. Then nothing until the 22nd. White Sox got 6, Blue Jays got 3, and the White Sox move on to the World Series. They sweep the Blue Jays in the ALCS as they win Game 4, 7-4 in 22 innings. Unbelievable. Next Be Honest channel, or next episode of the series will be Game 1 of the World Series. Next Be Honest channel, I'm not sure when it's what it's gonna be, because it'll be after I'm not sure when it's Be Honest channel will be or what it will be, because well, I know when it's gonna be. It's only sometime after I did bat for Minnesota, which I did bat on July 10th. And I'm not sure what the video will be. And hopefully I can't do the closing right now, but hopefully it's not dead. There's still 1 bar though, but either way, that's Be Honest channel. I'm not sure when it will be, or yeah. Camera's not dead yet. It's not flashing yet, but it has 1 bar at 4. I'm not sure when that's Be Honest channel. I'm not sure what it will be, and it will be after I did back from Minnesota, which I did back from Minnesota on July 10th. And also make sure I'll be doing at least 1 vlog, maybe 2 in Minnesota. That'll be on my Vinny J channel, my other channel, which will be another Sky Type Right Corner up here, along with the last episode of the series. Video should probably at the beginning of the video. I know it's probably a super long video, but that's what happens when it's 22 in a day. I mean, I know that's happened twice now, where it's been 21 in a day and 22 in a day, both on camera, but it was insane, especially how the Blue Jays, I mean, they had a timer at the plate. They were on 7-1. They ended up scoring, it was then 7-3, 2 outs. Then like 3 straight singles, and then eventually it ended. There was a 4-6 fielder's choice because they had a timer at the plate. And Hendricks came in, the closer, although it wasn't a safe situation. And he had to take the now, and then Marshall ended up getting the save because he came in with a 3-run. The timer at the plate, and it was within a 3-run lead. And it would have been a safe situation even if they were up by 4 and the timer was at the plate. But they were up by 3 and the timer was at the plate. But whoever that was, hit. I mean, look at that. I mean, Rich at 4 for 10 with an RBI, Simeon 5 for 10 with a double, RBI and a run scored. He had a double. I mean, what a game. Just what a game. I mean, there's a boatload of hits. 7 runs and 17 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox. 4 runs and 24 hits, 2 errors. And, yeah, 7 runs and 17 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox. 4 runs and 24 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays. So, yeah, next episode of this series will be Game 1 of the World Series. We'll find out who the teams will be. It will be the White Sox versus the Cubs, or the White Sox versus the Giants. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So there won't be a video on this channel for about, I would say, what, like, this is probably done up 29th, the day before I leave. So, I mean, for about, I would say, like, 12 days, 12 to 13 days, there won't be a video. So, for almost about 2 weeks, but, you know, for almost about 2 weeks, maybe, it might be 2 weeks, but if not, then it'll be, like, a few days, like, 12 or 13 days or something. But there won't be a video on this channel for about 2 weeks. Maybe a little less than that. Alright, someone listen to the board. If you subscribe to the like button, subscribe if you have any entire mom, dad, grandmother, fans, adults, pets, friends about these videos. And I'm going to see you in episode number 9 of MLB Show 21 postseason series. See you in episode number 9, and you don't want to bait in and go White Sox.